Guys, it's Dolores. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, as you guys can already tell, is a Fenty Skin review. Y'all, oh my god, I'm like super excited to do this. Like, if you see these edges, honey, looking a hot mess, it's because I was in the process of being about to take my hair down when UPS decided to slide in my DMs and let me know that they dropped this off at the front door. I literally dropped everything to get this, so we're gonna be looking a little rough by the scalp, but that's okay, y'all, because oh my god, Fenty Skin is finally here. And if you are a non-PR or non-important person like me, then you did not get a PR box a month ago. And so y'all, just trying to get Fenty Skin when it like released early, I didn't know if Teddy Riley and his team was on the website, if they were the ones handling it or what. But y'all, oh my god, it took me 3.5 hours to get the Fenty Skin. Like, I have never wanted to give somebody my own coin so much in my life. Like, between seeing 504 error, 512 error, 506 error, me having it in my cart, and then Rihanna not letting me check out, like, I literally got musty. I'm not even lying to y'all. I literally, all my little deodorant just went ahead and evaporated away with how much I was sweating trying to get this when it first came out, because I knew I wanted to do a review video as soon as possible. So y'all, I was like, God dog, Rihanna just don't want the money no more. Because I'm like, Rihanna, please take my coin. That was literally me behind the computer. And so I was so happy when my order finally went through. I was scared that I was going to get it in 2 days, but you guys, it's here. Oh my goodness. Now, I actually thought that this box was just like a random box that they packaged the product in, the like just a random box. But this box actually is a part of the entire kit. As you can see, it says Fenty Skin on the inside. I think that's just so cute, the way that she has this package. Like, and I know businesses do this all the time, but I feel like this is just like an extra step to take, especially when you know that people are excited for the products. All this unboxing, I feel like every little piece matters. So this is my first like beauty unboxing, guys, so please bear with me. Like, I don't exactly know what to say, like, just to tell you that if the product is good or not, but I'm so excited. It comes with, like, of course, your little order slip, all this paper. We do not care about that. All right. Ooh, oh my god, you guys, wow, I feel like I've been so excited I don't even know how to use this anymore. So here is the total cleanser, and let me say this, I absolutely love whatever, I don't even know if you guys can really see it, whatever this like almost bone lavender color is that Rihanna chose. This is like such a beautiful color to me. So that's the cleanser. As you guys can see, the total cleanser. Now, oh my gosh, this is thick. This is the fat water that she has, and this is basically like a toner serum, and I really appreciate that, because if you guys have seen my channel before, then you know that I've been doing a Korean skincare routine, and part of that is using a toner, and then a few steps later also having to use a serum for my face. And as much as I like the results that I'm seeing, it just gets like irritating having to do, you know, a cleanser, then exfoliate, then go in with a toner, then go in with a facial mist, and then go in with the sheet mask, and then after that go in with a serum or like an essential oil, and then after that go in with, you know, some sort of moisturizer or SPF, and then my J roller. That's a lot, especially to have to do it every day, which y'all know I don't anyway. So I really am like so excited to try this fat water, the fact that she has combined the two together. Now the last piece, as y'all know, is the Hydra Visor. And this is supposed to be a really good SPF moisturizer. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I honestly don't use sunscreen, and I know that's so trash. Like, and I don't use it because I feel like I don't need it, because I feel like I can't get skin cancer, but mainly because I don't even be outside like that, you know. Like, honestly, especially with Rona creeping around the corner, I haven't really been in the sun. But in general, before that, before we got put on lockdown, I really never used sunscreen unless I was going to the beach or unless I was on vacation. So I'm excited that she combined both of these together, because I think it'd be a really good way for more people to start using sunscreen, because we know that it's absolutely necessary. So like I told you guys, my normal skincare routine consists of the Korean skincare. On the days when I don't do that, I usually just wipe my face with water, or with like, it's so horrible, with a soap bar, like Dove soap, which is horrible, you guys, but I just do that in the interim, and then I slap whatever lotion I come across on there, whether it's Jergens, anybody other than Jergens, like Dollar Tree brand, I use that. So I'm excited to try this. Now, I know people have been kind of like concerned about the products in it because it has a fragrance. And of course, there are brands that don't use any fragrances, especially if you have sensitive skin. Now, I don't have sensitive skin. However, I do have a sensitive eye area. It's sensitive to cleansers, toners, any beauty or skin products. I feel like just talking about it, my eyes are already starting to act a fool right now, honestly. I'm sensitive to makeups and stuff like that when it comes to my eye area. So, I know I see some people just slathering it all over their face, and I'm not going to do that because I don't want to take a chance, because my eyes will start to burn and they'll just feel itchy on the eyelid part, and then, you know, the more you scratch, the harder like it gets to stop scratching. So I don't even want to go down that road. I will test a small area on my eye just to see if I have any sort of reactions to it, but I know people who have sensitive skin have stated that they are gonna hold off on trying this product because of the fact that it has the fragrances. Like, I sound like a 5-year-old for a minute. So going down the products, you guys pretty much already know this. If you've been like stalking this like I have, then you know that the products that are in here already. It's honestly not that many products. Well, honey, let me take that back. They so little. There's a lot going on in here, y'all. We ain't even finna read all that. Y'all need to just, you know, go ahead and research stuff before you buy it now. That'd be good. I can't sit here and explain these products because I don't know what they are. I do not know what these ingredients are. But just looking at it off the bat, I see some of these ingredients and some of the same products I have in the bathroom. Now, I know that she did sustainably use other natural ingredients, like Barbados cherry. I believe it's called coconut shell, I want to say. I know she doesn't use coconut oil because some people cannot take coconut oil. I know for me, for my skin and for my hair, like, coconut oil is the devil. So I know that she does use sustainably sourced ingredients in here, which is good. Honestly, that didn't have a bearing on whether or not I was going to buy it. Like, it really didn't. My main thing is that I just want something that's not going to be harsh on my skin. So let me stop talking so much and let's actually try the product. So, getting into the cleanser, the directions are to use day and night to remove makeup, dirt, and impurities. And I'm not really a big makeup user. If I ever do a makeup look, then I will show you guys how I do the look, and then I'll wash it off with this. But outside of that, you're supposed to wet your skin, work it into a lather, and rinse. Now, I have seen some people say that they've tried to use it to take off their makeup, and it got really, like, clumpy, a little bit muddy, like it was kind of hard to use it. But the instructions literally say use with water, and I've seen a lot of people not using this with water, just like straight putting it on dry caked face or just dry basic skin, and then you're wondering why it's not spreading. Like, literally the best way to use a product is according to the directions, and ain't no other way that you gonna find to make it work different than that, okay? Like, the people who made it know how to use it. So that's the main thing I've seen people not doing, is not using water. So I have wet my face a little bit, but my face has gotten dry again. In general, it's good to make sure that your face is wet before you start putting any product on there. Like, if your skin gets dry, your pores are basically closing up. So you're not going to get as much, you know, penetration as you would if your face was wet. So now I'm not like soaking my face, but I'm making sure to put a little bit of moisture on there. So now let's go in with this cleanser, and I'm gonna see what it smells like too, if I can get it open. Oh my God, this is what I imagine Rihanna smells like. Oh, it smells so lovely. Oh, it's so lovely and soft. Is that like, I hope that's not creepy that I said that. But I love Rihanna. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at that. That is cool. You guys, it almost does smell like a little bit like coconut, to be honest with you. Mixed with this shampoo I have. And I'm trying to be as honest as possible. I don't even want to sugarcoat nothing. It smells like a couple of coconut shampoos that I have from a few different brands. So I like it. It's like a soft, almost like a what do they call it? Like rose hip, like a rose hip coconut smell. It doesn't smell like anything other than coconut to me. Somebody else may smell something different, but that's what I get. Now, I'm not gonna use a whole bunch. I'm just gonna use one squeeze. Wow. Using a little bit, just whatever comes out on the first little pump. And that's what it looks like. It's very sticky. Like, you know how some cleansers, like a water-based cleanser, may be a little bit thinner than that? This is definitely a lot thicker. So I really don't feel like you have to use a lot of it. Now, again, my face has gotten dry again, and I kind of have just dry skin and an oily T-zone. So again, I'm gonna wet my hands in my little bowl of water, and I'm not doing this in my bathroom, y'all, because the lighting is horrible. I'm doing this in my bedroom, but I just wanted to show you guys. So now I'm activating the product in my hand. If you want to, you can always like put it on your face and then add water, but I prefer to just kind of like let it suds up in my hand a little bit. And look, like the product is still thick, and this is after I just added a little bit of water, so I can't even see anything, but I'm hoping I'm not looking like a fool, y'all. So I'm going, and oh my gosh, you guys, this is incredibly thick on the face, and of course my head itch and I can't scratch it. Man, I hope you guys can see how thick this is. It feels really good though. Like, honestly, this feels super silky. I have it over my whole face, and I have it spread out, and look how much product is still on my hands. And you guys saw that I did not have a lot that I put on my that squoze in my hand. Squoze, that's a word, okay? Squoze is gonna be a word now. So I'm adding a little bit more water, and this is what's left over. So then I'm just gonna go in and add that as well. And it's still just so thick. I actually may have used a little bit too much. Like, I think I probably, when they say a dime sized amount, I actually do believe it. And it doesn't even say a dime sized amount on there. But I could have gotten away with doing that, because even with full coverage on this, really working the product in good, I still have a lot of transfer to my hand, which is fine. You know, your hands could be clean too. You know, like I said, gotta wash your hands around out here. But the next time I'll definitely know I don't have to use much. So now I'm just going to wet my hand a little bit more and try to get some of that water on my actual face to really get this moving around. Because even though it's wet a little bit in my hand, I can feel the product starting to get really tacky on my skin. And like, you know how when you can start feeling the product like pulling back because it's way too thick and no moisture? That's how it feels. So add a little bit more water, and I'm really just like dipping my fingertips in the water, you guys. I have like a little tiny bowl. That's it, literally. And it feels so good. Honestly, it feels super lightweight. When I say thick, I mean just the consistency of it, because I put it on super thick. And again, this is why it says to use with water. If you don't use with water, then it's going to feel extremely thick on your face. Once you work it into a little lather and you add a little bit more water until it gets to the actual consistency that like a cleanser should be on your face, it feels extremely lightweight. Like, honestly, I don't feel like I have a product on my face. I don't feel like my face feels heavy and weighed down. It just feels really good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this wiped off, and then I'm gonna see how my skin feels after that. So I wiped it all off. Now, I won't say that my skin feels soft, because it feels the exact same as it did like when I wash it with any other cleanser. Now I do feel like, you know how like you can just run your hand across your cheek and it'll be nice and smooth. I do feel like my skin definitely feels dried out by the product. I won't necessarily say that that's a bad thing, but I can definitely say that the cleanser cleaned everything off of my face, okay? Like, my face feels, like, dry to the point, like, where I just feel like some darn skin would actually fall off. Now, my face usually only feels like this when I exfoliate, after I exfoliate, and even then, you know, your face feels soft, but your face does feel like you don't have any more dirt on it, and that's how this cleanser made my face feel, but also extremely dry. So just keep that in mind if you already have dry skin. I personally feel like this makes my send help makes my skin feel drier than it did before. So now I'm going to go in with this fat water. Like, I just love the name fat water. The directions say it instantly refines the look of pores, reduces the look of dark spots, even skin tone, and fights shine without stripping skin. Those were obviously not the directions. The directions say to use day and night on clean skin, apply over face with fingers. So as I've mentioned before in my channel, I do suffer from hyperpigmentation on my face. I have dark spots from like where I just randomly get ingrown hairs, and like instead of like going to get a tweezer, I'll just sit there and pick them out while like binge watching Monk on Netflix, and then I end up with like a little like tiny like spot right there. And so y'all, I would be really shocked and pleasantly surprised, which is the exact same thing, if this actually can like help to even my skin tone, because I've tried so many products. I've tried freaking Jergens, Ambi, as you know, I've been trying the vitamin C Korean beauty product. I've used Borghese Cosmetics brightening serum. I've used so many products to help brighten my skin and even my skin tone. And while I do feel like I get a glow and I get a brighter look, I don't necessarily get an even skin tone from that. I'm still waiting to see results from my Korean skincare. So now that I have this, I'm going to cut the Korean skincare for a month. I'm going to use this exclusively for a month, and I will see if I actually see any results. Often I find that the dark spots that they're talking about, or the skin tone discolorations, is not that drastic. So I'm really interested to see if I actually see any results on my skin. Now, touching my skin right now, it could be that maybe I touched my skin while it's still a little wet. It doesn't feel as dry as it used to, like 3 minutes ago. I don't know why, but it feels a little soft right now, just in the couple minutes that I've been talking. It definitely doesn't feel like when I say that I was running my hand across my cheek and it felt like, now it feels super smooth. Oh my god, y'all, what type of sorcery Rihanna got going on these Fenty Skin products? Okay, so let's go with this fat water. Ooh, let me see if I can open it. Oh my god, I love that. That smells so refreshing. I don't know, you can't smell it, but I'll put it up to the camera anyway. Wow. It like reminds me of micellar water, but just in like a almost like a jelly consistency. It smells like something. It smells good. I just can't. It's very mild. Whatever it is that it smells like, which I can't pinpoint, is a very, 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 very mild fragrance. Definitely much less of a fragrance than the cleanser. This smells like a little bit like orange, and you can barely tell. So I'm just gonna put a little bit in my palm of my hand. I'm not gonna use a lot, and I'll show you guys how much I'm using. Just this much, and you can see like it's not extremely thick, but it's not thin either. So I'm gonna go all over my face with this. That feels really good on. That feels real. And now that I have it on my face, it doesn't even smell like orange anymore. I don't know what that smell is. It almost smells like a product that I've gotten from like Clean and Clear before. That's kind of what it smells like. not like, I'm gonna use a little bit more because I feel like that wasn't enough. Even though it looked like a lot in my hand, my skin still feels a little dry. And since this is supposed to replace a normal serum that you would use, I would like to use a little bit more just to make sure that if I cannot spill it in my lap while trying to get it open. So I just added about another handful of it. And I do like my skin to feel and look shiny after I'm done with my serum, only because of the fact that I know that my skin is dry. If you don't have dry skin, you don't have to use as much, but I know that like I'll look nice and dewy and like the glass skin almost for like a good 20 minutes, and then after that I'll be looking at you again. Like that's just how my skin is, how my skin tries to play me. So I just use like 2 dime size amounts, and like I said, you can use a lot less. This feels really good. It feels really soft against my skin, so I do like that. Like I said, it really doesn't have a smell. It's super mild. Like compared to the cleanser, this doesn't smell like anything whatsoever. And you just work it in with your fingers. So I'm just trying to gently work it in. You know, you could tap it in if you feel like you want to do that instead. And sometimes I tap my serum in just to make sure that it's like, I don't know why I do that. I seen it on the video one time, but I've been doing it ever since. Like, I know one of y'all in the comments know what you do that for, so please let me know. I'm not gonna tap it anymore because I feel like now it's starting to get sticky. I will say that in my hand, what's left over is getting a little sticky, but that's okay. So I'm not gonna touch it anymore. Now that I see that like almost like the composition of it is starting to change and get a little tacky on me, I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. I'm just gonna let it naturally soak into my pores. Now, I don't know if you guys are seeing reduced pores or not. Please don't be looking at these edges, y'all, because I don't get real close. But I don't know. Every product I've tried to use to reduce the size of pores, because I have huge pores, or at least I feel like it, has not really worked. So I'll be interested to see if I actually have a reduction in my pore size. So I'm just going to let this dry, and then I'll come back and I will use the Hydrovisor. Okay, y'all. So I just went in the bathroom just to see what my skin looked like. Honey, I feel like it looks so good. Like, honestly, I feel like I have a nice little natural glow going on. I have seen that before from my Borghese products, which honestly cost like double the price of the Fenty Skin products. So I haven't seen it with my Korean skincare where I've got a natural glow after only 2 steps. Like, honestly, all I did was put on the cleanser and put on the fat water. And I feel like if I wanted to, I could just go about my life just like this, because my skin does feel soft right now. I do feel like I have a nice layer of moisturizer on there. If I just for some reason couldn't put my darn Hydrovisor on or get to another moisturizer, I would definitely walk out the house like this and my skin does not look dry whatsoever. Like, oh my God, it feels really great. So I am pleasantly surprised by that. Like, I've heard a lot of hype about the fat water, but I would definitely say that it's one of my favorite things. If you don't get anything else, if you're not interested in getting the set, then by all means, at least get the fat water. You know, I feel like cleansers can go either way, but that fat water slaps, y'all. So next, we are going to get into this Hydrovisor. Now, I just took it out of the box. It comes in 2 pieces just like this. Of course, you know that this one goes inside of that one. It's kind of interesting to me that this one has drug facts on it, which, you know, I know can come on certain sunscreens. So I like the way that they did this, how it didn't come all the way together. Like, this is a whole experience, you know. Now, it says, for those people that are confused like me when you get it, it says remove refill for product information. I'm reading like I ain't never read a day in my life. Remove refill for product information. So they do sell refills on the website if you run out of this. I believe they are $33. So you can just buy the refill and pop it in here. And this is how it goes if you're putting it in there for the first time. And it just snaps into place if you just heard that. I do it again. That's it. That is it. And then they have this little, like, you know, almost like the deodorant thing at the bottom, where if you have this in your travel bag or if you're traveling and you don't want anything to accidentally, like, you know, push up against it and squirt it out, then you can just go ahead and bring it down like that and then bring it back up when you're ready to use it. So the uses helps prevent sunburn, of course. If used as directed with other sun protection measures, it decreases the risk of skin cancer and early skin aging caused by the sun. So you want to apply it liberally 15 minutes before sun exposure. Use a water-resistant sunscreen if you're going to be swimming or sweating. And reapply at least every 2 hours. That, I can be honest with you, I'm probably not going to do. But I'm glad they put that on there, though. I'm so glad they put that on there. Now, you still have to apply this with another sort of sunscreen if you're going to be out or if you're going to be swimming or sweating. So that's interesting. I wish that this was just all in one product because some people just naturally sweat. So I don't want to have to put this on every 2 hours and then put on another sunscreen product as well every 2 hours. I feel like that'd just be a lot on my skin. So that's okay. Other than that, you know, the ingredients are about the same for all the products. So I'm just going to go in and see how this feels. Ooh, please come out. Oh. I do feel like this is like... Okay, come on, we're getting there. All right, cool. That's what it looks like. Pink like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and bring this down and set it on my bed. This smells like, okay, if you've ever used Dove lotion before, this smells like the pink Dove lotion that comes in a little tin. And it also smells like melon, which I could be wrong. I think melon is a product that's in this. One of the ingredients, actually. That smells so good. It smells like rose and a faint touch of melon. I don't smell any coconut in here, but oh my God. That spreads really nice in the hand. This almost smells like Elizabeth Taylor white diamonds mixed with that Dove hand cream that's pink. That's, I mean, my smells usually be spot on, y'all. Okay, so oh, that's exactly what that smells like. It feels good. I don't have a lot. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my God. Y'all, this feels like butter. Oh, wow. I am like shooketh. Oh my God. That feels like butter. Y'all, I feel like I exfoliated my entire face. Like literally, the smoothness that I have from this product is how I feel when I exfoliate my face and then I do all of this stuff, because I really feel like I have a fresh slate. But just from like literally using the cleanser and just my hands and working like that fat water in, oh my God, my skin feels extremely soft. Like soft as if I literally took a salt scrub to it or a sugar scrub. Oh, and the amount of moisturizer that I just put in my hand, I feel like was perfect, because I have thoroughly like worked this around my face, and oh, it feels so good. Literally, I wish you guys, like, I'm just gonna get it up close. I don't even know what the camera is seeing right now, if you can even see a difference, but oh my gosh, like my hands feel great. Like honestly, I feel like I could use this on my hands. Oh, this feels so good. Wow. Oh my God, you guys, that is crazy to me. This is literally how my face feels when I do like homemade scrubs. This is literally how my face feels when I make a homemade scrub with like brown sugar, regular sugar, olive oil, lemon, all that other stuff. And I actually like go in there and abrase, that's not a word either, but abrase my face and then add product to it. But I did not do any of that. Like honestly, oh, that feels amazing. Now, coming from somebody like me, like I've explained before, who has been doing that 8-step Korean skincare routine, and it takes freaking forever to actually be able to get it down to 3 products, that if I wasn't talking this whole video, it probably would have took me less than like 6 minutes to do all this, honestly. And this, my face feels miles, like 10 times better than when I've been doing my Korean skincare routine with all those darn products. Like, oh my goodness. I wish y'all could feel my face, just my nose. Like a lot of times my nose is oily, but I get a lot of blackheads and stuff like that, and my nose can feel a little rough. It feels so smooth. I feel like I went and just had 1,000 extractions done, like literally on my nose, of all the blackheads, and now they've gone. Like, I feel like I got a facial, honestly. That's how my skin feels right now. That's weird to me. Wow. Oh my God. And I'm not even saying this because I like Rihanna, because as much as I like somebody, they're not paying my bills. So I can't sit here and lie for your sake when you got the coin and I don't, okay? Like, like honestly, me loving her and her being my favorite artist has nothing to do with my review. These products just slap hard. Like, I wish you guys could feel my face right now. It feels amazing. I don't feel like I have any product on my face. I really don't. I don't feel like I have a sunscreen on, let alone a moisturizer. So I love the fact, again, that she combined those two together, because, oh my goodness, my face just feels, ooh, it almost feels like a baby's butt. No, I'm not even lying. I got 5 younger siblings, so I know. But, yeah, I'm like pleasantly surprised with the results, you guys. Honestly, if you haven't gotten the Fenty Skin yet, y'all playing yourself. You have the cleanser, you have the fat water, which is a toner and a serum, and then you have the Hydrovisor, which is a moisturizer and a sunscreen built in one. If you're thinking about not getting the whole set, because $75 can be a little steep, it was $82 total. And everybody who knows me knows I do not spend that much money on skincare, okay, at all. I barely spend that much money on anything. But if you want to get the pieces separately, I would honestly recommend getting these two together. Use the whatever cleanser you want to use, and then go in with these two things. But if it's between these two, then honestly, I would go in with this one. I would use the fat water, because I really feel like this just sets your skin up so beautifully to pair with this moisturizer. But of course, if you have another moisturizer that you like, you know for sure that this is going to take 2 steps out of your beauty routine if you generally use a toner and a serum. This is like the best product out of all of them, but this moisturizer just pleasantly surprised me by not feeling heavy, because I assumed that since it was a sunscreen and a moisturizer, that this will be a little heavy on my skin. You know how sunscreens feel, but honestly, it's not. I would definitely give her all my coin again, and I already have. I bought 2 of these, but if you're thinking about just getting one product, I told you which one I think you should get, but honestly, my recommendation is getting all 3 together, because I mean, all 3 of these, they complement each other so well. For those who are scared about fragrances, obviously, like I said, all 3 of these do have a smell. I have sensitive skin. My eyes are not irritated right now. I don't have sensitive skin. I have sensitive eyes. Let me stop lying. But my eyes are not irritated right now. And usually, like, if I put anything right here underneath my eyes, they'll get irritated. I don't feel that right now. My skin feels extremely smooth. And like I said, I have dry skin. I suffer from hyperpigmentation, dark spots. And so I'm like so hopeful. I'm so enthused about this. Like, honestly, I'm excited to see what my skin is going to look like in 4 weeks if it feels like this just from using it one time, literally, with minimal effort. I don't even use a washcloth. You know that I usually use my little face brush? I didn't even use my face brush for this. I literally use just my hands. So the fact that this product can do this to my skin with just my hands, oh my God, girl, Rihanna, listen, sis, we need some music, but you clearly been hooking us up while you ain't been coming out with no albums, okay? Because this was, oh my gosh, this is totally worth it. Give Fenty Skin, they $75, all right? Don't even think about it. I cannot recommend this enough for right now. And of course, I'll come back in a month and I will give you guys an update, and I'll let you see for yourself whether or not you actually see any changes to my skin when it comes to the even skin tone. Like, I know it works in every other area, but that's the one area that I'm a little bit skeptical about. So thank you guys again for watching this video. I appreciate you guys sitting through my first product review with me. That's like a real life product. You know, I review my other products, but that was just to show you how I clean my face. This was actually to review a product for the first time, and I feel like the video went well. You know, I'm not like a beauty guru. I don't know all these ingredients and anything like that, and that's not necessarily like my area of forte. But thank you guys for sitting through this. Thank you guys for supporting my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.